Hey hockey fans, and welcome back. Today we're finishing up my NHL standing predictions for the Eastern Conference. Let's get into the Metro Division. At the bottom of the division, I unfortunately have the Pittsburgh Penguins. This was one of my favorite teams watching, including watching Sidney Crosby. Speaking of Crosby, I expect him to have another good year this year, but the team is in a transition period. The Crosby era is coming to an end, but I'm sure the next era of the Pittsburgh Penguins will be good. In 7th place, I have the Columbus Blue Jackets. This is one of those predictions where I hope I'm wrong because I actually kind of like the team. Last year, I really thought they were going to clinch that last playoff spot. Unfortunately, they missed by 2 points. Now it's time for Adam Fantilli to get out there and prove me wrong. Next up, I have the Philadelphia Flyers. I think the addition of Trevor Zegras is very interesting. It seemed like Anaheim just kind of lost interest in him, and I think he lost interest in Anaheim. Now he's going to be reunited with one of his best friends in Jamie Drysdale. I honestly think that this could reawaken the confident side of Zegras that we've seen in years past. Also, Michkov looks very good. At number 5, I have the New York Islanders. Duran's time in Colorado was very injury prone, but when he was in the lineup, he put up points. I'm also very interested to see what Cal Ritchie does. I wasn't a huge fan of his play with the Avalanche, but I think he's going to be a great NHL player. They do have a great goaltender in Ilya Sorokin, and after trading away Nelson and Dobson, it's just hard seeing this team being better this year. Now we'll hop across the river and go to number 4, the New York Rangers. Last year, there were multiple reports of locker room turmoil between players and management, players being forced into trades that they didn't want to be part of and stuff like that. But now with all that behind them, I think they're finally ready to move forward. I think they're going to rebound a little bit, but still ultimately end up missing the playoffs. Now on to my top 3 Metro teams that are playoff locks. We'll start at number 3 with the Washington Capitals. Ovechkin broke Gretzky's all-time goal record last year and is set to be the first player to hit 900 goals. Chasing down history led this team to a first place finish last year. I think this year they returned to form a little bit. And second, I have the New Jersey Devils. Last season had an unfortunate end for the Devils as they were ridden with player injuries. Both Jack and Luke Hughes are reportedly healthy to start the season. I think if they get off to a hot start, they'll be in contention for first place in the Metro. But I do have Carolina taking first in the Metro. Carolina's been one of the most consistently good teams in the NHL. Unfortunately, they just don't know how to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. With that being said, I don't see much changing this year with them. I think the Carolina Hurricanes have one of the best shutdown defenders in Jacob Slavin. They got some impressive work done in the offseason with Ehlers, and it was also very impressive work by the Carolina Hurricanes on both Mikko Rantanen trades. That wraps up the Eastern Conference. Now we move on to the West.